Hello everyone, Pally here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is a continuation of our honor mode playthrough with Dungen. Our party is level 11 right now, halfway to level 12. And normally I would recommend waiting to do what we are going to do today until you are at that level cap. But Dungen and his party are, I think, very well prepared to go fight Cazador, the vampire lord of Baldur's Gate. The one who turned Astarion into a vampire himself. His residence is at the top of the town, and if we climb up all of these stairs and then up these ladders on the south part of the tower, we can slowly but surely make our way into his area. This is just above Sorcerer Sundries and the teleports to the center of town, just in case you did not know. The quest line here is kind of the main driving force behind Astarion. He's spoken about his preference. Hello!
You are intruding in the palace of Cazador Czar. Leave now, citizen.
The god's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
I'm inspecting the security on your master's orders, and the security here is terrible. We need a 15 to pass. We roll a 37.
Of course. Whatever the master desires.
Of course.
Enter freely, and of your own will.
Man, I actually do think they need to up the security around here if it was that easy to get in. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have a silver tongue. Astarion has said what his intentions are with this quest for this playthrough. And his intentions are...
breathe deep and move.
...to kill Cazador and take his spot in the Rite of Ascension. And I mean, who am I to say no? Astarion's literally come out and said that that's his wishes. So we've made our way through all of the upper areas. Look at this view above the town. And without any further ado, we enter the palace of the vampire lord. Now, I am pretty efficient at this place. We've done it a few times now, so I'll be pretty quick. We're going to jump from the top banister down. At the end of that hallway, there is a doorway that has a rat symbol all over it. And if we want to reach the other side of the doorway, that's a lot more damage than normal. Oh my God. Okay, normally her body does like 2 damage. We're gonna try to pick up the body really quick, really quick, really quick, really quick, really quick. Okay.
I entertained our guests here.
Ah, it's still doing damage. Okay. Okay, short rest. We're gonna take the body out of our inventory and we're gonna throw it, I don't know, into the corner.
You were seen trying to move a corpse. Perhaps it should remain...
I was seen by the corpse. No, I was seen by you. Hey, how you doing? Hey, great to hey.
The woman's eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the master. Everything's got to be perfect.
Yes, it does. Goodbye. All right, in this room somewhere is something I'm supposed to loot. That's why I came in here. I have a bad feeling it's in that, but maybe not. The dictionary, read. The book is a dictionary. Open, beware, forbidden, seal. Okay, it's teaching me words of an ancient language.
Somewhere. We were always forbidden from studying it.
Yes, forbidden because it has the answers we need to leave this place. So what I was doing with Victoria here, putting her in my inventory, used to be a bug in the game. And for the rest of the game, you can make Astarion do AoE damage to anyone around it. Well, anyone who picked up the body, it was going to be Astarion in our case, could deal damage to anyone around them because the aura persists inside of your inventory. But it didn't hurt you in the past, so the devs have fixed that. I suppose I could bash the chest open, but I'll be honest, I don't think You won't do that again. I need you to stop watching me. Now, perception check. We passed it. We open the door. And who's this?
I smell a trap.
Hey, bud. How you doing? This is Gotti. He oversees the dogs, the kennels, basically. But if we loot his inventory, he has the family key because he works for the Vampire Lord. Now with both of these in tow, let's head back upstairs. Maybe I should kill her. I'm gonna leave her alive, okay. Now, if we approach the door, we have everything we need to open it.
Door to Cazador's ballroom, where he hosted his most hedonistic nights. You've never seen it closed, let alone locked before. The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small, round hollow engraved with the Saar family crest. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found.
Press the signet ring against the hollow and read the door's inscription aloud.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
Inside are a bunch of werewolves and other nasty creatures that, for right now anyway, are not hostile. I'm not sure what turns them hostile. Hello?
Runaway spawn. The Master's scent is all over you. We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Oh, they're collecting all the spawns for the ritual. Well, and eating anyone who's not involved in that by the looks of things. Okay, that does make sense. As you can see, we're a little outnumbered, as there are creatures coming in from every direction to stop us. Well, with Asterian's turn, we are going to dash, run past the door, close it, and then keep on running into the next room. The room that my party just so happens to be in, waiting for something interesting to happen. Okay, I was wondering how that was going to work. Okay, so this is actually perfect. Asterian's going to end his turn right there. He's not doing anything. Dungen can, I don't know, move to the corner. It doesn't really matter. What we're really going to do is cast Wall of Fire from right here all the way to, I guess, the opening of the previous doorway. As far as it'll let me put it. That guy will be brought into combat. Probably. He actually just walked away there like nothing happened. But we'll go ahead and just end our turns right here. So, as he runs towards us, he has to move through that fire. Warning Flare is going to protect Asterian from that backstab damage. He is surrounded by 2 vampires. I'm not super worried about that. Hopefully a lot of the enemies that run towards us, like these bats in this room, who are now all dashing forward, meet a similar fate. Oh, those are rats once they open up the door. Now, the reason I ran back to the starting courtyard instead of back here, by the way, those bats were attacking chairs. The reason I ran back all the way back here is because this is a much smaller choke point. So the fire that we put in front of the door, they can actually move around this if they are precise with their movement. Sneak around on the left like the rats did, and looks like a little bit of room on the right. However, in order to get into the room that we are in, it's a much smaller walkway, and they're all going to have to eat some of that damage. Now, unfortunately for me, the Path of Fire is concentration, so I can't do swirly whirlies along with this. But I don't think we really need to do too much to win this fight, to be honest with you. These guys do have a decent amount of HP, don't get me wrong. It's not like they aren't a threat. They're just going to be softened up quite a lot by the time they get up to us, I think. I'm not going to do anything else with any of my turns. We are going to keep holding and see how the opponents react. The bats are beginning to move. The rats running forward into the fire do get taken down. I cannot believe he made it through that. Wait, how did he not take damage? Okay, a little bit of damage running through. A lot less than I thought. And he ran straight for Dungen in the back. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more dire than I thought. It also looks like there's a way for them to not take damage from the wall sometimes. But then that guy took damage twice. So who knows? 2 more wolves from the previous room are going to be running through the gauntlet. It looks like the flames are doing their job, at least a little bit. I imagine this dash is going to be quite the... quite the move, indeed it was. We're going to start raging. Main reason for that is while we are raging, we can cleave multiple targets with each attack. So with Tiger's Bloodlust, I'm going to try to take down the rat and the wolf at the same time. Was not enough to take down the wolf, but if we just meander slowly around and stay in his attack area, we should be able to cleave the wolf again and also hit the werewolf that is on our cleric. So that's pretty perfect. Now, as for what's going on back here, I was just going to kind of walk away. Werewolves can laugh. No shit. Really? Okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and do that and then take a step back. I should have shot first because that would have been my bonus action, but I'm not super worried about that. With the remainder of this turn, let's go ahead and Scorching Ray. Just a level 2 cast. I do have disadvantage, but I'm going to put every blast onto the werewolf away from us. That put a radiating orbit. I don't know why, because we didn't deal any radiating damage. Now, with our turn here, we could quite simply just do a Ray of Frost. That should create ice underneath him. No, it didn't. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm just going to stand still then. The bats from the previous room are going to burn alive on the fire. The werewolves now the only remaining opponents in here. Shield blow from Shadowheart knocks down her would-be attacker. Claws being used on Minthara. She's going to try and charm the target so she cannot be attacked again. What are they going to do with the rest of their turn now? Well, the white wolf from the previous room is going to set his feet ablaze and then sit still on that point. Not the smartest turn I've ever seen. We're going to see Asterion with advantage ripping into the werewolf that was proned by Shadowheart. He's then going to move and with his third and final swing for this turn, go after the one that is charmed, nearly killing it. We're then going to see Shadowheart step forward and take a swing of her own if she can. Not enough movement to reach him, so we're going to Sacred Flame. That did it. He's down. Now our target is laughing, apparently. It kind of just seems like he's lying dead on the ground, but I don't want to break this setup. So I'm going to skip all my turns. The wolf from the previous room hits that fire yet again, but looks like he will make it to the other side. Now Asterion on his turn is going to swing. He's going to then turn towards the dog and swing on it, taking it down. That gives him a third swing, which he uses on the werewolf. Hey, that was a decent amount of XP. We're moving in the right direction. Let's just go ahead and select Shadowheart. We will cancel that flame and drink little tiny potions to cap everyone off. I've actually gone through 2 rests already, so I need to be careful not to use all of them. Back in the ballroom, if we move towards this door on the southwestern side, there is then an elevator that we can use. I guess it's a dais in this point, in this particular instance.
Stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator.
So which is it?
Some scuffs to show its age. Signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
Well, we take it down.
I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
So, descend into the depths. I think we have a pretty good shot at doing this. With an abundance of caution, though, I went back to our hotel room and I thought, maybe we should get a little sleep before we go back. before we deal with all that stuff. It's kind of funny because there is a teleport to Cazador's dungeon, but then you can't leave with this teleport. You have to take the elevator back up. It's kind of amusing. I'm gonna rebuff really fast. As I'm sure you can imagine, the dungeons of a vampire lord aren't the nicest place in the entire world. In order for us to proceed deeper,
like the door to the ballroom upstairs,
we need the ring.
Features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
It's a really loud door, isn't it? I think you have to use the ring here just in case you happen to stumble into the dungeons of this place without following the quest line. That's my impression anyway. I might be wrong.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Asterion has been convinced that he wants to ascend up until this point, but will this room change his mind?
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Do you know who any of these prisoners are, bud?
I don't even know what this prison is. He hid all of this from me. And the others. If I had to guess, I'd say they're part of his ritual. But where in the hells do they come from?
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
I've never noticed that before. Look at those symbols. They all have scars, Asterion, like the one on your back.
So Cazador marked them too. Bound us all to his ritual. Gods. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
Ooh. Now, let's make sure Asterion stays on his path. Stop whining, my boy! The only thing that matters is killing Cazador. He's responsible for all of this. We've got to take him down. We don't need a change of heart right now. That's a 33. I convinced him, all right.
Kill him? That monster? You can't. It's not possible.
Sit tight. We'll be right back. Where is he?
The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us?
Oh, God. What do you want to happen?
I don't know. I just don't want to die. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
Oh, no. Is he having a change of heart? Oh, no.
Gods above. He kept Sebastian.
Yeah?
I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. And not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone who ever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, head in the game. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. We don't have to think about them. Focus on yourself, Asterion. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. This will all be over soon. It's just sickening. Seeing them again. I don't know what else.
Okay. I'm gonna open the next door. This is the room that Cazador is located in. This fight I nearly lose to on normal. Like, it's really, really hard. I do have some tricks up my sleeve that I think will help. And there's some stuff I want to try for the first time. I just have to get ready. Well, I looked around the room. I was kind of hoping that I could use these side areas during the fight, but I don't think that's going to be possible. I was also looking at these little platforms, and I don't think we're able to jump to there as players. I think that's all just cosmetic background stuff. But I did learn that Cazador can't see Dungen. So we are officially the sneakiest creature that has ever lived, I'm pretty sure. So these are the vampire...
On my way.
I keep wanting to say squires. That's not it. The vampire spawn! Yes, these are the vampire spawn that have already been lifted up and used in the Rite of Ascension. Now, theoretically, if we don't give them Asterion, then the rite can't continue. Is that likely to happen? I don't know. I mean, theoretically, we could just not bring Asterion into this fight and then bring him in after. But we don't have any other heroes in our party. Theoretically, we could also leave Asterion up here. And then what would that mean for the actual Rite of Ascension? I don't know. I kind of don't think he would be yanked down. One thing I know for sure that we can do is with Shadowheart, we can approach, and I should probably keep her and Minthara together. With Shadowheart, we can approach and set up daylight in the room. And there was a bug where you could actually set this out of his area of influence. You could like set it like right here. And he's probably going to come towards me, right? But the idea was you could do it there without starting the cutscene, and then he would just continuously take 20 damage. Ooh. Yeah. So it looks like they haven't fixed it. But he constantly heals. So I guess that's the turnaround. They haven't fixed it, but he's going to constantly heal. Call Lightning being used. That's a level 5 spell. We're going to go ahead and snap our fingers. We don't want that coming towards us. That is for sure. So Cazador is kind of standing on the ball of light at the moment. That's really, really good for us. Right? And it's kind of funny, it's working like I thought, where Asterion isn't being brought down because he's not close enough. There's a cutscene here, bro, that normally starts with... I won't spoil it just in case it does play out, because I think it can still trigger mid-fight. I'm going to put Sleet Storm maybe right about here on Minthara. Sleet Storm will break any concentration inside of that area of effect, and it will replace the area on the ground with more ice after each turn. We're going to quicken a spell and fire off a Coat of Cold. Oh, excuse me, Ray of Frost. Those are very different. On to Cazador as well. Then I'm thinking, this sounds good. We have a level 6 planar ally we could call into this fight to bring down just behind Cazador. This is an angel, like the very one we fought earlier in our campaign. Wait, concussive smash. Possibly daze a target? Do it! Well, not today. Well, we've managed to do almost 100 damage on the first turn of combat, and things are just getting started. These zombies that are on the ends of the platform are going to have to run across all of this sleet to get to us, so that's going to take them quite a lot of time. That should be a pretty good advantage for us. There's werewolves over here too. Now the bats can fly right over and nothing bad happens to them. But we should be pretty safe. I actually like this quite a lot. This is a pretty good setup for us right now. I bite sleep on the angel. Actually, on the angel, that's fine. If you want to waste your level 6 spells, your level 5 spells on an angel, dude, I'm not going to stop you. Cazador does seem like he's trying to move closer to our party and calls lightning again, another level 5 spell. We snap our fingers, and it does not happen. Now, I have not been enjoying having these spells cast upon me, if you can believe that. So we are going to start with another Ray of Frost on Cazador. It missed, but we're going to quicken and do it again. Another Ray of Frost at his feet. It does hit for 20 damage. Shadowheart is going to silence the area that he is standing on. That's going to be your concentration. It is going to silence that other guy too. But then she's just going to stand right on the edge of this. And I'm actually going to have Minthara move right down to the edge too. The idea here being that we are blocking the only way out of the silence, so hopefully it keeps him in it. And they don't have the biggest hitboxes, but maybe I can get lucky. Cazador at 181 HP still is not doing that bad. We are going to swing and deal 21 damage to his back. He's encrusted with frost. Wait, he wasn't frozen, was he? Shadowheart's going to end her turn right there as well. These zombies don't seem to like walking on ice at all, and we see them dash and immediately fall right as their feet hit it. More of the bats are moving forward, biting at our angel friend, but as of right now, none of these attacks really seem to be connecting. Even if they do, I should not be using my reactions on the angel, because quite simply, he has 136 HP. That's more than everyone in the party. Even our barbarian up here at the top of the stairs, who's just enjoying everything that's going on. He's like, hey, what's the big ordeal down there? Cazador frozen solid, bro. He's frozen solid. Let's just keep popping him. Oh, unfortunate miss here. We do have some more sorcery points. I'll speed it back around, see if we can do it again. He's down to 123 HP. Let's just send a Sacred Flame his way for some more radiant damage. I don't think we should enter that area or anything like that. Will the ice keep them back? Uh-oh. Wait, he just took 2 steps? Are you kidding me? That was all of his movement. Oh, no, guys. So more bats seem to be spawning every single round. They are kind of starting to stack up because I'm not doing any AoE actually down here. Cazador missed his entire turn because he was frozen. I could... No, I don't have the spell slots. I was going to say I could blast a Cone of Cold in here, and that might be good. We could go for the Chromatic Orb, swap it over to Frost, and doesn't that hit everything in this circle? Nope. Nope. No, it does not. No, it does not. Well, so much for that. Nice hit. Nice hit. Proud of you. And could I just, like, do a ward underneath these guys? I mean, thunder damage just right here, just everyone involved. Oh, yeah! Silence makes enemies immune to thunder damage for some reason. Is it because thunder is technically the sound wave that's hitting you? Well, that was one of my worst turns I've had in a long time. And it does seem as though a lot of our enemies are actually gaining ground in the ice. I'm not going to do anything. That angel can keep taking those hits. He's fine. 85 HP left on Cazador. By the way, we've two-manned this fight so far. That's the most ridiculous part to me. Maybe I should just use his reaction so they'd stop asking me. Oh, I know it's going to be really good here if we have the opportunity. Oh, he's trying to move. He took 20 damage from the daylight, but he made it out of the sphere. We're going to try to charm him so he doesn't attack me. He might attack Shadowheart now. He pushed me into the silence. That's actually fine. So what we're going to do, we are going to cancel the silence. We are going to honestly upcast a Swirly Whirlies. Does that increase the damage? It does, right? 5? Yes, 5 to 40. Swirly Whirly, level 5, cast. We will kill all of the bats next to Shadowheart. So that's looking great. Sure. Attack of opportunity from him. I'm surprised he could hit me. I'm not going to lie. We're going to jump back onto the ice next to our angel and kill all of the bats next to him, too. Now, here you go, guys. Hi, what's going on? What's all the commotion? I'm sure they won't just stop the fight to have a talk with me, right? Oh, I didn't get close enough. That's why. That's actually really funny. Shadowheart's going to end her turn. Minthara is going to attempt to move up the stairs and smite level 3. 45% chance. It connects! He has 25 health left. He takes 20 damage from the light. Nice. Nice, good. Nice. Actually, that werewolf could do a lot of damage. We are going to try to improve warding flare. I don't think we need to shield as well. We shouldn't have needed to. No reason to do reeling. It was a single attack. The zombies are not really able to make their way onto the ice still. He's been just casting sleep on the angel, and then I've been letting him do it because the bats just hit the angel and wake him up next turn. There's the 20 damage on Cazador. He goes to attack Minthara, and she charms him. More bats have just spawned. He has 5 HP, and that is it. But where does he go? Wait, this should have been a cutscene.
Even if it kills you.
Even if it kills me, I swing! Okay, I really didn't think that was going to play the cutscene. That's how it's played out before, if you make a stereo and walk in. I don't know why this one was different. But we have officially put Cazador in the sarcophagus. We're doing good. We're doing good. Now I'm going to move up and try to help out the rest of the party. And I suppose Dungen doesn't need to be back here anymore. The entire reason I was keeping Dungen back here is because once you... we need to be very careful where we walk. Once you get Asterion involved in that cutscene I was talking about plays out, he gets lassoed all the way back here, and then you only have 3 turns to let him out. So we needed to be very sure that we were able to rescue him. Well, I mean, I could probably just shoot an arrow of transposition. Doesn't that keep me in stealth, too? I might be able to get back over to the team, no problem. Hey, guys. Hey, what'd I miss? I mean, I was just standing over in the corner watching this whole time. The whole time. I suppose we don't need to concentrate on this ice anymore. Oh, we aren't. We are not concentrating anymore. It's just still around. So everyone's about to do a lot of movement, actually. Let me hit the werewolf next to Minthara. We actually knocked him down. That's very, very good for us. And we are just going to zoom back a little bit up the stairs. The angel is going to start running in, but falling. He has wings. Why is he falling when he has wings? And I'll tell you what I'd really like to do. Command this person to grovel. Now, unfortunately, it can't be used on undead. But if we can get closer, we could use our channel divinity. Looks like that's not in the cards for right now. I'll just put some damage into him. Radiating orbs, concentration broken. That was on the sleep. Fantastic. Asterion does not have enough movement to reach his target, so he's going to end his turn right there. And let's see if these guys can start to walk in. The angel has actually taken so many hits for us. That is so good on this fight. Hey. I love how they haven't even made an effort to come around. They've just been staring at the wall. Oh my god, the mage is running in. I'm trying to cast fear on Shadowheart. We're just going to stop that. That's fine. No! She is feared, and her weapon dropped to the ground. Misty step on a bat. Why can a bat teleport? Oh, it was the mage that teleported. I swear to God, it said from a bat. Speaking of bats, I believe this will be the last round that spawns, because I think Cazador is the one that summons these guys in. Unfortunately, Shadowheart is running in fear, so she's not going to be too much help for us. We can just continue to fire off shots from here. That's going to be a Ray of Frost. Forward onto one of the zombies. We then see our angel swinging at them as well. By the way, this mist that these zombies are leaving behind is one of the hardest parts of the fight. So you were immune to that, bud. Thought you were immune to that. Oh, no. He's the only one not immune to that. Why is it still here? It needs to fade. All right. It looks like Duncan's going to have to do some work. Slashing Flourish. We're going to put everything into Chatterteeth here. I have one more of those ready to go. And then you know what we can do with the rest of our turn? Just cast Confusion on as many enemies as possible. This looks like a great clump right here. They might skip their turn. They might attack each other. They might attack us. We really don't know. One of the werewolves swings at Dungen. We're going to try to charm it. It does miss with that first attack. We do have 23 AC after all. Once it's charmed, it can't hit me, but it can hit others nearby, but it looks like it ended its turn. A lot of the confused targets in the fight are starting to move. The werewolves jumping in finally. If we can actually get these guys around us, I could start AoEing and doing some big damage. We'll let them group up. The bat should be flying towards Shadowheart and die this turn too. But Shadowheart's actually running away at the moment, which is a bit of a detriment. Oh, the poor angel, dude. The poor angel. And I need to make sure I don't leave the blood of Lathander down here. That's pretty important at this point too. I would love to Cone of Cold with how grouped up they are. I don't think I can. Let's go for an Ice Storm, and I don't really care if I hit the Angel. We just want to deal as much damage as possible here. So there's my Ice Storm. That is going to not help our troubles with slipping on the ground, but it will help our troubles with killing some of these enemies. It looks like Shadowheart's back in control. Fantastic. I'm going to have you jump in. Directly into the middle, please, if you can. Oh, not enough movement. Okay, why don't you just dash and walk on over there? She cannot fall in this stuff. So we'll just get all of those radiating orbs in place. Now on Asterion's turn, we're going to leap into action. Attack of opportunity. We will try to protect him. It did not work. He's going to leap into action and start actually putting some damage into these werewolves. Beautiful. Dungen is not able to be hit by this guy, so I could take a step back. We're then going to do a slashing flourish into him. 2 shots should do it. It did. 2 more shots. Who are they for? I'm going to kiss this werewolf, although I do have... Wait, I shot Shadowheart! Sorry, Shadowheart. Sorry, you look so furry. Not my fault. Not my fault at all. The confused zombies. He was going to hit his friend, but then ended up falling onto the ground. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I think I can wrap this up pretty easy, and we're mostly just going to be waiting on turns of enemies falling. So I'll see you at the end. Nice! Just make them fight each other! Yeah! Oh my god, these guys even have paralysis. Oh! Man, it's such a good thing that these zombies didn't get close to me. If we're in the dust, we can't attack. If they attack us, we can't attack. I'm a fan. I'm going to hit him with another ice storm. From downtown. Asterian's made it to the top of the arena, and he starts swinging. I knew he was going to get some kills in this fight, dude. It was only a matter of time. In fact, we're going to let this go all the way back around to him again because I think he deserves it. Luckily, he did dodge this attack from the zombie, and now Asterian with one quick swing takes down the last remaining zombie. Now, very quickly, before too much time passes, we click on the sarcophagus.
No healing sleep for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust, and I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place?
I don't know, dude.
The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. Get over here. We can do this.
What do you need? Oh, all right. What do you need?
I need your eyes. In a manner of speaking.
What do you think you are doing?
Unmaking what you made me. Use the parasite. Link your mind to mine. Through your eyes, I can see the scars on my back. And copy them onto his.
You would not dare!
I would. And I will. You will be consumed, and all the power you've lusted after will be mine. Help me do this. Please.
Enter Asterian's mind so he can proceed with the ritual.
Your minds join and your two selves become one. You can feel the knife in your hand, see the scars on his back, and taste his hunger for power.
Yes. Yes. I see it.
What are you doing? Don't! Ah!
No! No! No!
Oh, yeah. Now, just remember, as gruesome as this is, Cazador's done it to 7,000 people. Oh, it's pretty gnarly, though. Wow, dude. That's rough. And it's done.
Perfect.
Wouldn't we also have to, like, deform Asterian's scar so he wouldn't be
Ungrateful child.
brought in
Wretched
still?
child.
Time to take your place.
That little staff move is exactly what would have happened to us if we just approached the fight. Astarion would have been brought right there, and I would have had to rescue him.
Dominus, has animas, offero in sacrificio.
Wow! You're doing it, bud!
The screams of the prisoners ring in your ears.
Oh, don't worry about that! Yeah, keep going! You're doing great!
Nunc volo potestantem quam policitus es mihi.
Oh, that's pretty gnarly, though. That's pretty gnarly.
That ache in my stomach, that hunger, it's gone. I'm free. I'm finally free. Oh, it feels delicious.
And what exactly can a vampire ascended do?
I think the answer to that is whatever they damn well please. Come on, let's get out of here. I have a brand new world to explore.
He's ready to use his newfound energy, huh? Everyone in the party except for the vampire lord has leveled up. What the heck? What?
This is it. The hopeless dream dreamt by all of my kind. I am the greatest vampire to ever walk this land. Even the pale knight would have knelt before me.
You're magnificent. You may have power, but your greatness is yet to be proven. I'm going to ask if his body's changed.
Everything has changed. I felt so very little for so long. My edges dulled over the numb years rotting in the boudoir and kennels. Now, I can hear it at last. See it at last. How all the lowly creatures of this plane are begging to serve. How to call upon them. Scurrying footpads in their safe houses. Rats below our feet in their filthy holes. The crows in the night above. They will obey. The world will stir in fear.
Whoa, okay. Come on, bud. You're still the same Astarion. You're just a little stronger.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. The very composition of my blood has been altered. This is but the beginning. I already hear the world whispering in sweet surrender. And I feel alive.
Maybe we should, let Astarion eat this tadpole really fast, too. You know, just maybe I'll wait. All right. So we all have a level up, but I don't think we are free to leave this place just yet. Remember those vampire hunters? We actually didn't talk to them in Act 3, so you may not. They're here, and they're blocking the path from us leaving. They aren't going to be happy that their younglings have been killed. So, you know, hypnotic pattern? And then we shoot. And that's it. They're blocking us from leaving anyway, boys. This had to happen. This had to happen. Oh, I never equipped her weapon. Let me go ahead and do that. Equip Shadowheart. That'll be her entire turn. Meanwhile, Astarion is gonna rage. You know what? Before he does that, Minthara barely has any spell slots, huh? We're gonna put haste onto Astarion. Now, if you're wondering, why did we go through all of the damn trouble to ascend? Here's your first clue, the Ascendant's Bite. Oh my god. Now we're gonna rage. Is everyone ahead of us hypnotized except for this lady? That appears to be the case. Astarion approaches. Hey, reverberation on the first swing. Now she's dead. I mean, maybe, if the damage connects. Come on, whenever you're ready. The Ascended Vampire is leveled. We'll just skip all of our turns back here. We'll keep letting him do his thing. Maybe I'll get a little bit closer on Dungen just in case I need to do something else. But you may have noticed a little bit of extra damage added in with Astarion's attack. That is because he now deals necrotic damage on each and every swing. How much necrotic damage? I don't remember. Our combat log will tell us, though. It's a 1d20? Is that correct? Maybe I didn't read that well. Either way, we're popping the fuck off. Astarion in the game is the highest damage dealer possible if you get him ascended. It really doesn't even matter which build you're going. If you want to pop off with damage, Astarion's the guy to do it. The Hypnotized went out again, but not everyone succumbed to its effects this time. We do have a melee combatant in front of Astarion who starts to swing. Oh no, what am I gonna do? One more in the back. You want to stop the vampire? You're gonna have to fucking do it yourself. Oh, they're grouping up for me. How wonderful. I love that. Astarion's going to step to the side, dodge several attacks of opportunity, and then begin cleaving the only two people that are aware that he's moving. The Blessed Concentration has already broken, and we have cut these two down to size. Astarion moves in, and he has another swing ready to go, so let's send it. Once again, massive damage that is going to break the Hypnotize, but I don't think he minds. Even if he takes damage, improved warding flare, so hopefully he doesn't. But even if he does take damage, he can just bite to get all that health back. Oh, did you action surge? And second wind? That's adorable. Let me take a bite out of that neck. And we're healed back up like it's nothing. Like it's fucking nothing! That's because you are nothing to me!
Oh, that was very, very satisfying. Who better to test these new powers on?
All right, now I don't want to... I got accused of blue balling you guys with a level up once. It just wasn't an exciting level up. We just went up in level. That was it. However, this one should be very important. We've hit level 12. That is 1 level as a wizard, 1 level as a fighter, and 10 levels as a bard. The cantrip doesn't matter. The magical secrets matters a lot. I can now gain access to the most overpowered spell in the game. Command. Oh, that's gonna be disgusting. That's gonna be disgusting. I don't know what else I want. Let me look through this. I kind of think Banish. going to take Command, and I'm going to take Banish. And as far as my spell for leveling up, I am going to take Dimension Door, something I've wanted to use a lot in some of our combat encounters, but I didn't have access to it yet. I'm also going to take my Bard skills and improve my Religion and Intimidation even more. And I've swapped out Polymorph, which was a level 4 spell, in for Planar Binding, which is a level 5 spell. Target an otherworldly creature and attach its unconsciousness to your own. It will follow and fight for you as an ally. In turn, Shadowheart didn't get any new spells. I did, however, equip Planar Binding on her as well. I think we did get a new spell slot. For her feat, we have Alert, which is the best one in the game, and Warcaster, which is pretty darn good too. I'm going to take Tough because I want her to have even more HP. Her constitution is not great, but if I can make her a little tankier, she is my front line at the end of the day. I'm going to pick up the Subtle Spell Meta Magic from Minthara. This will allow her to continue to cast while she is even silenced, just in case that does ever come up. As far as her final spell here, I'm kind of torn. I think something like Telekinesis could be really good, which is also the only way that we're going to gain access to something like that. Banishment could help out in a lot of different instances, I think. I really do think so. Yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. And the man of the hour, the strongest creature in the known universe right now. We're not going to change his bestial heart or anything. He just gets even more HP. And for his feat, he already has Great Weapon Master, and he already has Savage Attacker. This means we could get Alert on him, which would be extremely good right away. Can't be surprised. He's already going super quick in combat. We could get Tough on him for even more HP, and that would increase his to be quite high, substantially higher than most enemies we would fight. I'm going to go for Alert. I think it's too good to pass up. And that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I got a lot of bodies I have to go loot and then sell off all of this stuff upstairs. You know how it goes. The adventuring life never ends. But thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you again very, very soon.